Hello, good morning. My name is Morgan. I bid you all welcome back to Ace Attorney, where we're still trying to save Maya's ass a second time. Where did we leave off? Okay, we're back at the trial. We did the second day of investigation. Let's try and remember what we did and what I'm walking into. I don't feel like we know anything for certain, but that's kind of the way of this game. We just know that there's a lot of weird stuff going on. Mia was hiding something. I can't remember what it was, and if we actually got through it all. But oh, and one more O. Right. Did we break all the locks? I can't remember. Okay. Yeah. Well, we know what's going on here. Morgan wants her daughter to be the new mystic. And got what's her name, Eeny Meeny, to murder the man. Did you know Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Wait, what? Didn't we do this? Did I load the wrong one? Huh. Weird. For some reason, I feel like I remember this conversation. You know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? Just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. Then you look at me, and well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in the murder trial. Oh, that'll grow you up right quick. I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Oh, Jesus. Good morning. Do you look like you're doing well today? I'm happy for you. Why are you here? Morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? Mother's coming today to show her support. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor today? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? We're sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you to your time alone. Nick, this way Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Oh, dang. I have a feeling the reason Morgan's coming down here is as a witness. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Fence is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. Image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Seems like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, yes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. That ends now. Otherwise, this would not be a very fun video game. Naturally, the world's eyes are upon me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Huh? That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you in such good spirits today, Miss Fey. Ooh! It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. They seem kind of amicable in a way. There's a lot of passive-aggressive shit-talking, but... Pardon. But the defendant could have ever left the channeling chamber, correct? What? That is not a complete sentence. I skipped what the judge said. Maybe that made it make more sense. Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. Prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But, Miss Von Karma, how do you explain this picture? Are you saying, then, that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that it wasn't the defendant. And what is the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. I believe that this is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's Aunt Morgan Fey to the stand. I knew it. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. Seems really torn by this. So is she not at all concerned that Mia is here? I am no one's aunt. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Ah! I don't think anyone here really cares. Well, the judge cares, that's why he asked. Bitch. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. Perform the spirit-severing technique on Mystic Maya, then. Spirit-severing technique. Technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Yes, that is... Moof! You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. Aha. That's how you're fucking playing this. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order, order, order. Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Indeed. Don't they always? Maya's escapade. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. The pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. Great strength, she hit me on the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why have you hidden this until now? Weren't we just outside the room while this was going on? I thought we were all in the, meditation room. Until the police got there. So we should have seen. I did not wish to cause any more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She's simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Wright is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Well, I'm here to find cracks. Oh no, I'm already missing hit point. Start with this. Just now you said those two. Who were the two you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry, I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. That's pot calling the kettle black there, ain't she? You can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I've already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What do you do after that, Miss Fey? It's not an afro, it's like a weird pompadour. It's got like a... It's like top-knotted in a way. I requested Mr. Wright and the other lady contact the police. Is it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? There was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that's a very good point. At the time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was no Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There's another reason you wanted us both out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger. What I thought to myself. Yeah, she's got a weird, like, knot in the back. It is not an afro. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Does that actually affect anything? Hang on, I got blow my nose. Doesn't seem like there's a mechanic for the court's opinion of you. Like if you're gonna lose points, you lose points. It's not like setting yourself up to fail later. Pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. That this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by the statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Perjury! Well, why would you lie about something like that? It's very painful for me to say this, however... Objection! The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. He was covering for Maya. Oh boy. We push it? I'm pushing it. So you were covering for the defendant. Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. The renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Oog. Witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. Want to know what this unexpected thing was? There is always later. Well, I think it's important now for context. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? The witness continued with what happened. But suddenly she thrust me away from herself and escaped the room. Was it really that easy for her to escape you? I'm ashamed to admit such a thing, however, yes. You are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Objection! You've forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Ack. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have, however. Great strength, she hit me at the base of my neck and I fainted for a while. You fainted? Became dizzy and collapsed to the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us. Afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Whoops, I didn't press that one. I'm just gonna go back around. Back around town. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? While you're unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I think that's obvious, good sir. That's true. And how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now you mentioned it, I have to wonder myself. True that the witness is not able to confirm this. Key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? And she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. Well, we gotta finish with this one first. It's enough. Well, I can tell there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. Huh? Well, you didn't give me a chance. For what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. This isn't going to come back to bite us in the butt. Let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Eek. Be quiet, you. What the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. Went to speak with someone. Great, she's already gone. Who was it? Prosecution calls Miss Eeny yes, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Oh boy, I think you can see where this is headed. It's weird to call the two culprits, the two co-conspirators, as witnesses. But I guess in this case, hang on. Sorry. In this case, the prosecution doesn't actually necessarily know that they are the criminals. Hang on. God damn it. I mean, it's pretty blatantly obvious. Sorry I keep cutting away. I have like lingering congestion from last week. Every time I talk, it's like every few words, like the back of my nose just kind of closes up and I feel like I'm choking. Witness name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eeny. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people would call it occult stuff. And if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Oh, then Miss Meany. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Well, crank universities do. Like, illegitimate ones. Not publicly funded ones. Ones that give you, certificates instead of degrees. Oh, jeez. I'm losing dialogues. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. So, did I miss anything when they shunted Morgan Fay out of the room? I'm still trying to understand all the mechanics of this game. Was that normal, or was there something I could have, like, contradicted there? I'm not going to go back. I'm going to roll with it, but I'm just curious. Normal is one of those testimonies you're supposed to press every statement and move on. Okay, I figured. I hate games that kind of, like, allude to having more mechanics than they do. Like, there's no long-term consequences in this. If you... Like, it'll never let you miss something and have to try and recover later. After the moida. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came to the room, like, really suddenly. Why is she making fish face? I was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, totally told me something. Totally terrible. What? Now, hold your horses, young lady. You're saying this person that entered your room was your sister? What you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Are you saying the spirit... that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Meeny. It's a terrible name. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? Sure, we'd love to hear about it. Like, Do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Meanie, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. Oh, boy. That was no accident. It's not how a car engine sounds. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. Only fair, isn't it? Beanie? She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. Can't believe that spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It's the only way she could have. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. Classy. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Pardon. Certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. I disagree. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Even the most well-spun lies can be undone. You can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there's room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. Believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, yes, foolish fool. I'm tired of saying that. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Here's a we go. Stand by. Press. Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I, think there were sesame seeds in, the lunch they served that day. And this, premonition is gonna be going to... Jesus. Yes, indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you're taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? You know the time. Maybe a little before 11 a.m., something like that, I think. 11 a.m.? Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food. Oh, no. I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. And what time was it when someone came into your room? Oh, so, that's what you meant. Should have been more clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. It's really... Did you answer the question? That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? What was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness, about this person who entered the side room. I mean, I still want to know, because it sounds like she's dodging the question because she can't remember what time it was supposed to have happened. It's like, oh my god, totally my sister. Are you absolutely sure? I guess. You guess. Was it or was it not your sister who entered? I don't know. I mean, I totally don't know your sister at all. God damn it. First off, my name's not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. More than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. She's clever in her stupidity. Well, Mr. Wright, Defense rests. What? No. I'm not done. Witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Meanie Meanie? So she's using her stupidity to not answer the questions and get us to stop asking. It's a bit clever, but I think Phoenix is a stupid idiot for not pressing for an answer. You were happy in a sad way. Yeah, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But, like, maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult. But, like, I know all about the crane channeling technique. Point here is that the witness immediately recognized it was her sister, quote-unquote. Yeah, like what she said. Drop this line of question? No, keep going. You really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No, like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think it was anything strange. Ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? She does. The whip also objects. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? It's very important. I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I gotta bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Meanie, please amend your testimony. Like, okay. I'm, like, totally cool with that. Wasn't, like, scared at all. And, like, her costume looked, like, totally normal. So there's nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, nothing was, like, weird. Mia's talking to herself like she found something wrong. That's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on? I want to know what Mia was thinking. She told me something, like, totally terrible. Something terrible. What was this thing she told you? Didn't, like, I just tell you about it? Well, this whole, like, cross-examination part is supposed to be a repeat, not a, like, a follow-up thing. I don't know. You, like, forget already? Oh, excuse me, princess. Haha! Fun reference. I don't need to hear it again, but I feel like something might be different if I do. But I hear the story one more time. Like, sure, no problem. You can tell it all spooky-like. So it's just literally repeating. Like, how was that? It was a little scary. Like, I'm sorry, maybe I put too much spookiness into it. Well, there has to be something here I can use, but where? Really put a lot of thought into the slide, didn't she? Can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. Bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless. Remember, stay calm and collected. Okay, well, the problem is, like I said, she didn't answer a lot of the questions. She's making it hard to deduce the thread to pull on. Why would her costume look normal? She's covered in blood. I don't feel like that's right. I don't know why I'm saving again. But I did.
Objection!
That was a very well spun lie, Miss Eenie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well constructed, but that's all it is. Haha. Stealing my lines, are we now, Phoenix? Miss Meanie, may I remind you of what you said? You said there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and? I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. It's a picture of the sister you met. I don't think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Meaning, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you're really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order. Miss Meanie, what is the meaning of this? Miss Meanie, I'm thinking. Don't interrupt me. Eep. What are you staring about, Your Honor? Well, Personality did a complete 180 there. Yeah, they always do. They're all fucking characters until you start pushing them, and then they show their real colors. Yeah, exactly, Phoenix. We're on the same page. First of all, calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Hurry up with the testimony, if you please. It still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be. After the murder. Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? Like, the costume is purple, right? Blood totally blended right in. I, like, persuaded my sister wasn't, like, right to do something like that. Then I, like, took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. You have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. Thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. The side room is totally dark. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Objection!
Don't post your subjective opinions onto this court. Symbol on a shirt means as in nom, like eating. Oh, like a seance, like a meditation thing. Gotcha. Excuse me, but how is that statement, my statement, any more subjective than meanies? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. I don't think she is. That is what testimony is. You didn't see the blood? Well, hang on a second. Because it wasn't the purple parts that were bloody. Yeah, it was the white part, dumb shit. Also, I still can't get over the fact that it is just her breasts that are bloody. But the man groped her with bloody hands before he died. Like, yeah. But she must have had a gun with her at that time as well. You gonna tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. Oops, I want to press that one. What was your sister like, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. Like, she said she did something really bad. She said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. Then I, like, took my sister to church. Your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. Just maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix, right? The sooner the better. Says with her whip at the ready. Like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? I ask you one more thing, Miss Meanie. Like, sure. Is there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Like, what do you mean? When you... going to the crime scene. Talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. Answer rather quickly. Think harder. I know you can remember something. That is badgering right there. Like, trying to push a witness to answer a question, or, like, give an answer they don't have, is badgering, I think. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is important? Yes, as always. That's because it is very important. Not that I know I'm going with this. Beanie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Well, if she has nothing to say, then she has nothing to include. I don't get why, but okay. Like, didn't see anything strange. I remember that time. Oh, look, I remember. Remember, I, like, totally didn't see anyone on the way. Guess this really is a dead end. Something you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end, Phoenix. No good, I can't find anything wrong. Judge believes her testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial, I know. Give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. Yes, that is how the game mechanics work. It seems like they want me to push on that. Who should she have seen? Would it have been Pearl? Yeah. It would have been this. I was gonna, like, go the whole bloody shirt route. Because, again, I guess it's not a white outfit, is it? It's just different shades of purple. I can't see it now, but weird that the photos are black and white. Oh, I'm gonna go with this, because she should have seen Pearl.
Objection!
I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn. Like, urn? There are cracks, you see them? So, like, what does that prove?
Objection!
Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like, yeah. I'm dying. I already said, like, I didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? Like? It looks like you still don't understand. Propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there's no way you could not have seen this person. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes, and how is this child relevant? Just so happens at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh, she just happened to break this urn. Oh, wait, she broke the urn? Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. Nyar! And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. Oh, Jesus, she went ghost. Well, it's fine. Pearl is not possessing her own faculties right now. Miss Meanie. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If I couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. Grr. I think it's sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Meanie. You are a masterful liar. Argon. It's alright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's... witness. That would be such a terrible actual lawyer when I'm trying to say things, like, impulsively. I would just stammer and stumble over my own tongue. Miss Meanie, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
Objection!
The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Yeah, good one, Val. I really believe her, or was she really sleeping in the side room? No. She was in the box. Your lies end here. What do you? The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. I say that's just not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here. Contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Help me. I said this so bravely, but I don't actually have anything to present. It is in the evidence. I mean, is it in the evidence? We can't really prove that she was in the box. But it makes sense. I'm just gonna say it's in the evidence. The answer is in the court record. What? Planning to throw another irrelevant piece of evidence. Very well, the court will see this evidence. Wait, Mia. I don't know what you plan on showing to the court. I can guarantee you the answer is not there. Just once, I'll lend you a hand. Now rethink your answer. What? So I was supposed to say help me, Mia? Alright. So right, what is your answer? Okay, time to add another bluff to the pile. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that is not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. Contradiction? Where is this contradiction? It's got to be in her testimony then? I'm going to do help me, Mia. I'm curious. Really, that can't fuck me over. I may have overreached on this one. Is there really a contradiction somewhere? Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. Might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. Just as once you want me to help out. I mean, yeah, because you normally don't, so it would be a wasted opportunity not to. Please, I need your help right now. Hold on. First, calm down, Phoenix. That girl, she slipped up with her words. Her words? She really was in the side room the entire time, and she just testified about something she shouldn't have had any knowledge of. What is that? The rest is for you to figure out on your own. Big help you were. So it's in the testimony. I just have to figure out what it is. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Meany, you made the following statement. Like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the challenge. Ah! That didn't even occur to me. It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We'd gone to call the police. So? What does that have to do with anything? Well, she actually ripped her hat there, but then it, like, recombobulated itself. Very simple. Miss Meany, how did you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Fay was the only one in the challenge chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Meany, you did in fact go to the challenge chamber. You didn't go there by way of the winding way. Wah! Look at the manor guide map. One were to go between the side room and the challenge chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor, which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Meany, please answer the question.
Objection!
Don't ask a question off a basis assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Well, it's very simple. Was the witness at the time of the murder? Well, there's your chance, Phoenix. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie. Now is the time to prove it. Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Was a witness when the murder took place? In the channeling chamber.
Take that!
Miss Meenie was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Meenie was at the scene of the crime. Order, order, order. I feel like the number of times he says order is always equal to the number of times he bangs the gavel. Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the channeling chamber when this channeling started. Blech. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime. Was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Behind the curtain.
Take that!
Here, of course. Behind the folding screen. Ah! Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way someone was hanging out behind that folding screen. Hey, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball. Now, Miss Meanie. One so young as you shouldn't be saying. Shut it, Gramps. As if you know exactly how old I am. Like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. Oh, now she's getting cocky. Witness was behind the folding screen with the help of this. The box.
Take that!
Miss Meanie, how were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside of this box. A tiny little box, no person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved it when she was hiding from me in it.
Objection!
That clothing was in the side room, right? Clothing box. Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. Clothing box was in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright? Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes. Now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime. Take a look at this clothing box. So stupid, as if there's any evidence in that old thing. This... what on earth? Moof. I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole. About 8 inches off the ground. Hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? Folding screen had a hole in it at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. The time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. Went through the screen and then into the box. And probably nearly killed Eni. You'd think it would shake her up a little bit, but managed to finish the job. Miss Meanie, you're hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. It's for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order.
Objection!
Oh, no, I was wrong. Only 2 orders that time. Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? You're saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Meenie? It's just in the court record. We don't need the physical box to prove it. I guess, yeah, it's... we can presume that he had thorough photographs of it from every angle. That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Meenie, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. Masquerade as Maya Fey? You had planned it from the very beginning. You would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. Can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that all by herself. Wow, oh, so we're actually, like... We're dropping the bomb on both of them in this one. I thought maybe the third day would be how we prove Morgan did it. Movie uses holograms when they examine evidence. Oh, that's silly. Then again, this was supposed to be kind of near future, where I guess they assumed that technology would be available. It is not possible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow. Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said that was not possible for one person, correct? You can't be serious. Miss Meanie, you had an accomplice. This person. If it wasn't someone from Karain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. If it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Fey. Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say about this, Miss Meanie? Grrr. Shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. How did she slip that on her, though? I would have suggested that something in Morgan's preparations to help Maya would have had the drugs in it. Like maybe the incense or something that she would have burned would have actually, like, knocked her out because she was sitting right next to it. Like, she was basically inhaling it. And that's why Dr. Gray didn't necessarily get knocked out, but it wouldn't have been a big deal if he did anyway. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. Did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. That's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected. Bang. Okay. I would have guessed. I guess it doesn't make sense anyway, now that we've kind of unraveled this. But I thought Dr. Gray fired the shot first, while Meanie was still in the box. But that doesn't really make sense anymore. The last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. That's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and bang. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. As the gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Meanie, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. Pretended to be Maya Fey. Well, that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. It's precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? What's the real truth behind this murder? Ha. Ha ha ha. Who's that? Laughing at a time like this. Heck. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you by chance still evolving? What is this? What is it this time? It's Von Karma, surely. Of course it was me. You really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is? This witness is the real murderer. Why would she go through all this trouble? What, to get away with it? Durr. Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish thing? To get away with it! To fucking frame somebody else. I mean, the obvious thing, like, why this plan specifically, is because it was a collusion with Morgan Fey. Morgan Fey wanted to get rid of Maya. I'm somehow enamored with the fact that when she twirls her hat, the bottom line is perfectly in line with the, like, mantelpiece behind it. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eeny Meeny want to kill Dr. Gray? Where's her motive? Vengeance for getting her sister killed. Yeah, shut up. I don't have a motive. A motive? I can't say she has no motive here. I think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Durr? I mean, obviously it's this.
Take that!
Just what I thought. You bore me with your silly answers. I think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death. Why wouldn't you? Through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? You want to say I wanted to take my revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps. I'm gonna explain, so, please listen, okay? Been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, wanted revenge, then I, wouldn't have waited this long. Besides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, Dr. Gray. Like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? Back to her airhead persona. However, you see... Ouch! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end. What? I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Well, what Miss Meany has stated is very true. Revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. The second part is a bald-faced lie. Why... There's more assumptions here than there is in assuming she did it. Because they're basically saying, oh no, she waited, this is too long, it's unreasonable amount of time to commit a murder. And we don't think wanting revenge for her sister's murder is good enough. It's those are both very ordinary things. People plan revenge murders for a very long time to make sure that they're, flawless. So it makes sense that she didn't commit the murder right away. She had to come up with a plan. When the guy approached her about the spirit channeling thing, she was like... whatever. No reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. There clearly is. You don't have any decisive evidence to demonstrate your point. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. Yerk. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, it's just as I, told you. I hope you have liked your slice of humble pie. Well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eeny Meeny. Did I lose? Hold it. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Alright. Can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. I'm kind of annoyed. This keeps happening where it seems like you've really, clinched it. And then suddenly a character just says something really flaky. And the judge is like, well, clearly there's just no substance to the defense, so I'm gonna call it here. It's fucking stupid. I'm tired of it. This sounds like a really ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix, everything happens for a reason. The reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time's up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. What to say? Yeah, I'm gonna say now, because... may not give me a chance to... in a second. You want to say that you can prove Miss Meany had a motive, then why did she kill the victim this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I really do this? I have to. Not totally confident here, but I know I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meany had a motive. Haha, too bad. You're too late. Cross-examination has already ended, after all. Eek! Interesting. Let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, you're gonna regret that. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Von Karma only cares about the perfect good. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. Oh, so this is a whole other thing. Alright. Continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. I thought it was supposed to be 1 minute. But it's going to be a whole second half of the day. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. We move on. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eni could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. Under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. It's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why are you here? You don't get to talk to us. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say your own situation. Down on me, even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. Even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. Then we'll know who the real winner is. Is she gonna... This is a rhetorical question, don't answer it, but is she gonna continue to be the prosecutor for the rest of this? Because this seems as much her case as it is the actual perpetrators. And I feel like if we win here, she'd be so disgraced because she didn't get her revenge that she would not continue to try cases against us. But who knows? It doesn't seem like Edgy's coming back anytime soon. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove that Miss Meanie had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. We're very confident now. You, Meanie, and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and it is that car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Again, it's the... How is it so ridiculous to assume she wanted revenge for her sister? Why is that just so hard to believe? People get vengeance for family members all the damn time. Please testify to this court about your car accident last year. I thought you, wanted to ask me about my, motive. Don't see the point in bringing up the past. Motives usually lie in the past. But it's how time works. I, totally don't think it'll do any good, but... Clank-a-chank. That was, last year in May. Something really bad happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. It was, totally pooped too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up because of a jolt, and there was, a sea of flames around me. How did you get out of the car, is my biggest question. It was that was immediately erupted in flames. She was dead. It was a head-on collision with a wall. It was you just somehow got yeeted from the car right before she crashed. Opened the door and, got away. You've heard of this incident. Although she didn't, just get out before it crashed, right? I mean, she did just say that, but, she was horribly scarred from it as well. I kind of forgot about the whole plastic surgery thing. All the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. They're merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may examine the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Meanie's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Last year's accident. Well, the other angle is all the patient deaths he had, which he seemed to... I think they suggested was the nurse's fault, her sister's fault. Let me look at that real quick. 14 patients died from malpractice. We don't have any of their names. Is some sort of medical malpractice happening at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, that was in May too. The thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd. Her car accident was on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume that's just a coincidence? My sis was totally tired, so that's why. Duh. It was a malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? What was the cause of the mistake? I heard it was because the medicines got, mixed up. At the fault of your sister, Meanie? No way. Dr. Gray, wanted to blame it on my sis.
Objection!
That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it's entirely Meanie's fault. Because as far as the real facts are concerned, Meanie is the one who made the mistake. So that's another reason for wanting vengeance, because he totally disgraced her and ruined her career. But, it really wasn't my sis. And, the night of the accident, sis was totally tired. Yep. She was totally tired, you mean exhausted. She had to talk to the police. It was, being investigated, every day. It was, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? But then why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? What are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. Your sister was so tired, you should have switched with her. True. But, I don't have a driver's license. That's a lie. This is news to me. I wasn't aware you didn't have your license, Miss Meanie. Meanie, please amend your testimony. Alright, well, that's the obvious contradiction. This case feels really easy all of a sudden. I had way more trouble in the first part. Totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. Accident happened at night, correct? Like, a paper due really soon, so, like, I hadn't slept and was working, like, real hard. But because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. Well, I have crashed a car once. And have not shot a single person, so yeah, arguably, I'm more skilled at the former than the latter.
Hold it!
Your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. Car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. Like totally had like no clue what was going on.
Hold it!
Please tell us about your escape in detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. So like I don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore. Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself. I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's that article, then I've already got it. Didn't have my license, so I couldn't take over driving from her. Wait, that's weird that she amended her testimony by putting that at the end. Normally it replaces whatever I pressed on.
Hold it!
So we know this one's a lie. That's why you're in the passenger seat. Like, yeah. I was like at my college's research lab till like really late. So my sister was like giving me a ride home. Phoenix? You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. Reason... There's got to be some sort of secret sleeping in her testimony. Let's find that one crushing contradiction and end this. Oh, we know what it is.
Objection!
No! I didn't mean that. I did it again. Why do you think E scrolled the menu?
Hold it!
Hands off the keyboard. I didn't mean that. That doesn't need to be there, please. Please get rid of that in future games.
Objection!
Miss Meany, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is the photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Meany? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Haughty, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. Okay. No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? It does, yeah. Well, at least they're not just reusing the same music all three games. Like last November. What? November? The accident happened in May. That's half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the... that's what happened, Mr. Wright. Excuse me, Judge. Time of the accident, Miss Meany did not have a driver's license. Irk. Try, and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, a witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm, like, glad you get it, but... Like, even if I had my license... Like, don't think my sister would, like, let me drive. Yow. Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Is that you whipping? Where did you get a whip? I mean, why do you think you would have not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because... I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Mr. Meany, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. I don't feel like this is... Like, this is the weakest avenue to, like, press. Like, it's not... Maybe it's just here in America, but it's not unusual for somebody to just insist on driving even when they're not in shape to. Like, people do that all the time, and it causes a lot of accidents. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was like totally this big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." That's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. Again, perfectly reasonable. Bright red car for sports. Like, my mother was the same way. My mother, when she got her brand new, like, Buick, I remember back in the day, she would never let my dad drive it, even though he worked on cars for a living and was arguably a better driver. So letting a driver's ed student drive your very fancy sports car is perfectly reasonable to not do. Not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but
Hold it!
what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Wow, even the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. That's a bit silly. Ignorance is to be wept. I feel like that's a catchphrase Val would use more often. What was with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. May I continue? Sure.
Hold it!
She valued cars. How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain. Like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why does she take such special care of the car? How could you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. I mean, there are people who freak out if they get any dirt on their shoes, despite shoes necessarily touching the ground. Please try asking something more significant, alright? Well, Miss Mina, what kind of car was it?
Hold it!
It was a new car. Yeah, like she had, like, just gotten it. It was from, like, the UK. Oh, Jaguar. UK were those her boyfriend's initials. A really special model. She'd waited a whole year for it to arrive. Your love of cars would be the obvious next topic. I feel this is about to come up. Your Honor, please have the witness append what she just said in her testimony. Part about it being a special import car. Well, if you like cars that much, then it's not my point. To be honest, I don't even know what my point is. Minnie, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. Sister's new car was like a totally special model from England.
Hold it!
He yelled hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it. So yes, what am I supposed to pick from on top? Start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive, and the driver's seat is in the opposite side of our cars here in the States. And there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? Full steering wheel on the right side. It's kind of goofy, isn't it? You? What do you know? That sleek seat. Oh, boy. Oh, goddamn. You know what? I feel like that. How is that handled in the Japanese version? Because Japan is also one of the only places that have the driver on the right side. Ah, that makes sense. Nobody imports American cars. People hate American cars. Even Americans. Forgive me. There was something else I was going to say, but it's interesting that she's the one super defensive about the car. Is that why she wants vengeance? It was her car. It was going to be her, like, gift car or something. And now she's like, that's the reason she wanted vengeance, because causing the crash, Dr. Gray ruined her perfect car. Interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Yeah, they're better.
Hold it!
Is your sister good at driving? She's like, totally awesome. Like, it said she was gonna be the new, like, racing queen in the nursing world. Also, if you import cars, like, there's Japanese cars all over the road here. They're all left-hand steering. Like, they make models based on where you live. So, I mean, if she insisted on importing a right-hand drive model, that would be nuts. I also don't know if you can legally drive those in the U.S. I have no idea. Somehow, I think she bumped my question off track again. I didn't actually even listen to the answer. Let me do that again.
Hold it!
Racing queen in the nursing world. Okay, who cares?
Hold it!
And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I, like, immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled like in a daze. Sounds like I had a terrifying time. Something very big here. It'll be hard to break apart such a natural-sounding testimony, but we have to attack it. By doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. You really think so? Leave. There's a path. I know it. You sound like a prophet for a second. So it's got to be the fact that she is super car obsessed. So what do we do about that? I'm starting to wonder if they're going to pull a twist where Mimi is the one who survived and took over Eni's identity. That would be kind of nuts. I'm not really sure how they'll change things yet, but we shall see. So, I guess that would be the motive. Yeah, that's what we're cooking up here, isn't it? Well, what are we pushing? What's the contradiction here? Good.
Hold it!
I'm just gonna go through all the presses again.
Hold it!
And a permit.
Hold it! Hold it!
Go through this again. What? Like, I get what's going on here, but I just don't know how to attack it.
Hold it!
Doesn't work.
I'm getting there. Chill out. Open the right door. Ho, 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 ho.
Objection!
Miss Meanie, you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and light got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left side or the right? On the right side, of course, because this driver's lane is on the left side. That would be if it were an American car. It would be the opposite in a British car. Two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Meanie, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. If you were sitting there, that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah. Alright, chill out. It was not a particularly, like, excitable crowd that time. No need for such extra orders. Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. He said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi. That is what Innie said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix. I think you finally found the real root of this murder. We connect all the dots and there can be only one answer. I'd like to ask a question. Innie or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? Again, I'm really starting to think that this is an identity thing. Yes, that's a reference. Do I try and twist it that way? Or do I just say it's Innie? I mean, by her current identity, it would be Innie. I feel like that's gonna be wrong. And the answer is Eenie Meenie, of course. Why would you say that? Miss Eenie Meenie just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped from the car right side door. Would have been where the driver's seat was. Ow. I'm trying to feel sorry for her school. Eenie Meenie had not yet received her driver's license. That's why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. Still don't see the real truth. So I am right. Outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? If we connect all the dots, there can be only one answer. So, yeah. She took her sister's identity and is playing the long game for vengeance. Answer is the only person who had her driver's license, Mimi Meanie. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. You just said Miss Eenie Meenie was the one seen in the driver's seat. Leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand? So I was right. I thought that might have been a little too ridiculous. But I should know better with this game. Ergen. Kind of idiotic ruse is it this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Witness name. The witness name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness' real name is... I forgot the button for a second.
Take that!
Mimi Meanie. That is your real name.
Objection!
Of all the foolish things, How do you explain her appearance? Witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted to the hospital. For the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery. This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. Picture of her younger sister. Well, Miss Mimi Meanie, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Eenie Meenie. Damn. Oh, my mouse just died. I was like, what the fuck? Why isn't the game continuing? Stand by. I don't know why you'd ever want to steal my identity, Vale. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Meanie? A car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Meenie. Sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Meanie from existence. Was able to hide behind that facade to enact her revenge. Your Honor, here you can see now why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. I feel like this is something that we would need to, like, establish beyond a doubt. It's like, this is a hell of a theory, but they would be able to prove it with, like, fingerprints and, like, dental records and shit. Theoretically. Assuming Mimi was ever fingerprinted at some point. What do you mean? Ah! What's the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Meanie. However, that would not have been possible. Oh yeah, that is a good movie. Nick Cage is a bit ridiculous. As always. Mimi Meanie was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. The witness had to stop that from happening. Why is vengeance just not good enough? I feel like she would have blamed Dr. Gray for everything that happened. The accident happened because she was tired, because she was dealing with the consequences of his patient neglect, which he blamed on her, and the accident got her sister killed. Like, why is that just not enough for vengeance? Why this facade? Why is it just hiding her falsified identity? Why would she have done that? I guess just to get away, just to get out of the consequences of it? Maybe it'll turn out that it was actually her fault that all the patients died. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes, before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Bong, 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 bong. Well. Oh, God. Why did you just say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Meanie. Quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? Become your own sister. I think I understand why. Mimi wanted her old self to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. Aha! Damn, I think I got at least like a B+ on this one. In my deductions. Nurse by the name of the person standing before us today. A few weeks after this mishap, Mini had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. Timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. Found a way for myself to escape it all, the only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Yeah, I mean... definitely a higher body count, but with less intent. Chance to throw away your past and start a new life as your sister. I'm trying to understand. Was Joe Dark an actual spree killer? Like, he obviously did end up killing someone. But did he? Because they were, like, really trying to... I'm struggling to remember that case at this point. Okay, those 6 people were real. I thought they may have been railroading him. And that's why he, like, ran away. Yeah. Because it reminded me of Sissel from Ghost Trick, where it really didn't seem like he was the criminal. But they badgered him so much that he ran away and took a hostage. Unbelievable. Planned beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. Only hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling the occult. I hate it. Okay. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Meany choose to go with such a complicated plan? Why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Yow. Right. Bailiff, please. Did she just whip herself? I was going to say, you should duck. This court is a fraud, a sham. Now that... Looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. Man, getting whipped out of consciousness is quite something. So go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Why does he allow this to happen? This man has no control over his court. And we're just going. We so best. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, that was something. Congratulations, Maya. Sis. Pardon. Isn't that nice? Good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. Really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. Familiar scent. It's inside that clothing box, right? That box. It was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? When we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Meany had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. It possessed Maya Fey, who had just committed a murder. It had planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick, congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you just bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know, this, like, side-eye that she gives is so, like, menacing looking. But I really don't want something like this to ever happen again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. Every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi with a plan like that? It was Mimi's fault, was because Dr. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true. But that's just how, like, hospitals are. Nurses and, like, medical staff in general are notoriously overworked to the point that they're some of the highest professional drug addicts in the world. I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan Fay helped me with the plan was, you just present Pearl? Do I have to find something more specific? Early. 4 years from now, a new master will be born in the Korean village. That person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then? Branch family, my aunt. Oh, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. Next person will be Pearl's. Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I could see that. I just say something just now? I think that she was saying I thought so. Damn. How do we explain this to Pearl? That's gonna be a hell of a thing. Date and time unknown. What? My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Korean, dear child. Sacrifice it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. Cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying witness maid family girl. That Maya Fey. I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. The time will come. Oh boy. That's foreshadowing. Nope, she's still involved. Okay. I suppose we'll start the next one. Surely not going to end up finishing it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. Whoa. A big gaping lion. What a pants. World's greatest magician. The one, the only. Maximilian Galactica. Oh, so he's like a more bombastic Chris Angel type. Oh, he gone. Did he died? Very big circus, ha. Wow, it was like being in a dream. Okay, so has Maya like adopted her or something? I haven't even caught my breath yet. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger jumped through the ring of fire, an elephant that rode a giant ball. Not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Max Galactica. He's absolutely fabulous. What? Max? Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. Magician. Mr. Nick, what is it, Pearls? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know anything about magic, do you, Pearls? I'm sorry. Indeed, Val. Braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. Winter's a terrible time for a circus. Whether usually in the summer or the spring. Been 6 months since that terrible incident in Corain Village, and it was during that trying time that I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and has returned to her normal self. It's time to go. I can't miss the last train. Pearls, you remember the train? Of course I did. I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. Come by to help clean the office. It's gonna be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really. You gonna visit Mr. Nick on New Year's? Maybe. I'm glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Aw. Riley, look, it's time to go. Happy New Year, Mr. Nick. She's much more childish now, instead of just scary, big eyes staring at you all the time. Here this month, the last time was February. Why in February? There's actually a circus I saw when I was driving to the town I work in. But it's gone now. A few weeks ago. Well, today wraps it up for this year. Hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Beep. Hello? Is the right code? Oh dear. Nick, it's terrible. Oh my, perfect timing. Things are terrible here too, huh? The office is a terrible mess and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office? What are you talking about? Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. TV? Let's check in at the scene. What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Berry Big Circus. The Berry Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. Berry Big Circus. That's the circus we went to, right? You're saying that there's a murder. Yeah, they arrested him too. Arrested who? Max. They arrested Max Galactica. Well, damn. Popular magician who can fly through the sky at will. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max. Well, she's gotten over... She seems to be a huge fan of everything childish. She's even 2 hours at the detention center. Now what? See you there. You still got plenty of time to clean up your office later. Well, let's go. Nothing to see here. Never is. He's kind of like Gordon Freeman. Wherever he shows up, people die. What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max? You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. Maybe he uses magical skills to deal death with the sleight of hand. We would never do such a thing. Fabulous! What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl. Such a fabulous understanding of events. Is fabulous just going to be like his punctuation? Oh dear. Don't throw cards at me, you asshole. Welcome to the visitors room. Look, it's the real Maximilian Galactica. I'm not saying his name out loud every time. It's too many syllables. Pick a card, any card. How is he, like, shoving the cards through the window screen? Time's running out, sweetie. Pick a card, any card. This one. Uh-huh. I thought you'd pick that one. The Ace of Hearts. You got it. Look, he got it. Woohoo. Good for him. Stolen one of my most valued possessions. One of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. Time to make this absolutely fabulous time. He never stops his performative personality, at least. I don't want to do this. I want to steal one of his hearts. And you are? Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card, any card. I want this one. So, Sweetie, let's be honest here. Came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you? Yes, I'm your biggest fan. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. What about my card? Think of it as a souvenir. I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling? I was thinking about what I should have for lunch. Really, drop Porcupine Head over there. Shower me with your attention, okay? Okay, so he's just a womanizer. Absolutely fabulous. Cringe-inducing. Oh, man. Suddenly I'm very tired. I think we'll make it to the trial, and then I'm out of here. There's a chance I can stream tomorrow. I'll have to see what's going on. Hoping you can tell me a little more about yourself. I don't care to hear. Stop throwing cards, you asshole. I think we should get to know each other better, too. Why don't you come sit next to me? We're not allowed in that room. Big piece of security glass between us. Oh, sweet Jeebus, what in the world? Well, I could use magic, then I could make this wall disappear. What's this guy talking about? Why is he just like flicking cards on the ground? Lately, you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? It's Maximilian to you, Porcupine Head. Get it straight. People nowadays, they get their panties in a bunch over nothing. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not? I did indeed. It was fabulous. Won the Magician's Grand Prix held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am one of the most fabulous of... Jesus Christ. Fabulous to you is foolish to Von Karma. Just a word used way too much and I'm tired of it already. The trophy and a bust. I mean, it was an amazing day. That's incredible. Isn't it? I'm certifiably the greatest magician in the world. And I guess you didn't win a trophy for the most modest magician. Ho ho, certainly not. You're signed to a big contract with a very big circus. Or exclusive contract. That's the long and short of it. Sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know? Magic is so fabulous you have to see it with your own eyes. You're right, you're so right. Ah, jeez. I don't think now is the time to bring Maya back to the office. However, the circus, it's a dinosaur, a thing of the past. Nowadays, nobody even cares about what goes on there. Huh? What do you mean? That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract. Thanks to me, the Very Big Circus is fabulously popular. People come out in droves to catch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. I revived the dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't it wonderful? Made all the old crusty circus performers obsolete. Kinda like the circus performances. Maya looks a bit down. Well, you gotta learn why you don't idolize people. They turn out to be vainglorious assholes. Tell me what happened in the Very Big Circus. Last night, the ringmaster was murdered. Ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry? Barry Big himself? And smashed him over the head, I hear, who slumped over on the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. Police questioned me at length. Question you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him in the evening in his room. So then why were you arrested? Arrested? Don't make an anthill into a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters, that's all. Then why are you in lockup? Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is. Right, I should shock him back to reality. Before the murder, you met with the ringmaster. Uh-huh. What did you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Would you please ask him? What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max? It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary. Salary? I'm the one bringing in the crowds. I think that as such, I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you? Yes. That's all you talked about? Of course. The fabulous chat. Whoa. Yeah, forgot about this mechanic for a second. Just fabulous. I mean, erg. What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape. Well, we're gonna have to go investigate things, I think. Nothing to present yet. Oh, maybe not. I've got nothing to see unless we talk with Maya there. No, we don't. Interesting. That was usually where you get your debrief with Maya. So, I guess we just roll it. Last night, yeah. Oh, I can't save. Negotiate your salary and such. Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month contract. The truth, the whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary. I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? No, I don't. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Well, that's what I was saying. I got nowhere to go. What? There's nothing to examine. It's just this man. Oh, I keep forgetting about the fucking badge. Why is that a thing? What is that badge? Is it used in a disappearing act? Not a magician, Max. I'm an attorney. Attorney? Then why are you wasting your time talking to me? Isn't wasting time. Max, you're... Okay, relax, sweetie. Just a little over-anxious, I think. Anyways, I've been curious about something for a while now. What's that? Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look on your face? Because you've been arrested for murder. Well, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactico. So, I'm the very big star of the very big circus. And that means I'm rich. I'm paid fabulous sums. Which means what? Max, quit joking around. You gotta be pulling my magic wand. Police aren't really serious about all this, are they? I mean, if you were not arrested, you'd be able to leave. They don't arrest people as a joke. Look at Max, he's crushed. Well, he needed to wake up and smell the coffee. This is serious business. Yes. I mean, sir, you're a lawyer, right? Oh, yeah? I'm an attorney. Please help me. I didn't kill nobody. Killed nobody? That means you killed somebody! I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit. But a killer? That's insane. I could never. I swear. I just wanted to pay off my daddy's old debt. He's back on the farm. Okay, I'll take your case. Really? Thank you. Thank you much. Y'all are such nice folks. Oh, even he's got a southern accent. Yes? What's your real name? It's Billy Bob Johnson. What's the matter, Maya? This is really just a country bumpkin. I wonder if he's acquainted with a lot of heart at all. Must apologize for not being my absolutely fabulous self just now, sweetie. You shall. Mr. Attorney? I mean, I could just call him Max. It's easy enough. A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now you mentioned it. I did take a card. It's a 10 of hearts, right? What? How did you got it right again? What can I say? You too. You've stolen some of my most valued possessions. Well, I'm gonna give it back. I don't want it. How did you get the cards through the window? I don't understand. I don't want it. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? Putting my faith in you. You just called me sweetie. You sure did. Make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick. There we go. I'm out of here, you weirdo. Oh, wait. I can't escape him. We're here again. Yep, but this time we're here for work. Hadn't been that long since a crime. The police are still on the scene. And who do you think we're going to run into? Let's find someone who might know something about what happened. Sounds like a plan. This place must be here for a while if they set up air conditioning. Needs to be a dorm where all the performers in the circus stay. Really? So we might run into that stoogey clown here, right? He's so kooky. You two. Ah, who do you think? Speak of the devil. The kooky clown. As you guys always seem to know when I'm working a crime scene, pal. You're always working, detective. Well, I'd rather not always be working, but with crime, you don't make your own hours. If I have to be at the circus anyway, I want to see the lion tamer and the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body, stage left. Nick, he complained. It's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay? Awful quiet. I'd appreciate some music. You know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow? Of course, I'll be Miss Von Karma. She's not gonna hit me with a whip again, is she? What do you have to worry about? You only have to see her in court. When she shows up at the precinct, the sound of the whip never ends, pal. Excuse me. I mean, he's just got that rough detective persona, and he ends every sentence in pal. And the kind of person who says that just tends to have an aggressive voice. Also, you act like I'm doing a lot of different voices here when I'm not. Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure Miss Von Karma is really interesting and all, but there's something else I'd rather talk about. Like who? Like Mr. Edgeworth, of course. I keep bringing him up. He's definitely making an actual appearance in this game at some point. He'll come back in a triumphant blaze of glory. What in the world happened after I went back home? Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't heard what happened to him? Nick won't tell me. Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Just say he's not around anymore. Not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around? Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay? Damn! You don't need to be that harsh. He's just taking a sabbatical. Nick? The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Yep, last night around 10 p.m. Died outside in the cold. A pretty sad way to go out, if you ask me, pal. Rather cold. This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body was found right over there. What about where you're standing now? You just letting me walk over the crime scene? Oh, surprised you, didn't I? I'm not laughing. Excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim? Killed by the blow to the noggin, pal. Blunt force trauma. Pretty clear cut as far as murders go. He was discovered quickly. But there's one thing that doesn't quite fit. Ha! There's always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit. There we go. Now we got some music. What was this one thing that didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier. Footprints, pal. Footprints. Footprints? There's a picture of the crime scene. What's this? Wooden box under the body? No clue, pal. Some forensics expert took it back and are examining it now. And what's so mysterious about the footprints? Well, calm down. Take a good look at the footprints in this picture. So he just walked towards the box and laid down? Victim's footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. The problem is killer's footprints aren't there. Ah, see, they're gonna imply that Max is flying when he murdered the man. Bingo. Where did the killer come from, and where did he go? Cotton Eye Joe. Obviously, there's no way the killer committed this crime while flying. Oh, so you think. A flying culprit. When something just clicked in my head. No way, flying is impossible. That's right, flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. Ha 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 ha. What's with the hollow laugh, pal? I meant nothing by it, pal. Better say it means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him. Well, how do I ask? we walk around. Oh, I keep forgetting! Stupid ass, new ass mechanics. Oh, I lost the music. Damn it! Looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, a bad attitude follows you everywhere. Bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. Just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal. Not just his attitude, I got proof, pal. I just, like, keep forgetting. It's just me being stupid. It is much more vague than presenting evidence, so... Left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat. It does have very classy decorative elements. Wahoo. Max uses a cloak, silk hat, and white roses as his signature symbols. Pretty mundane, aren't they? Who cares if they are mundane? At least they are easy to understand. Must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness. Eh? Tell us about the eyewitness. So about the eyewitness. Ho ho ho! You know I'm not gonna tell you about that. It's a prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? Forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering the lodging house. Why is that? Oh, no reason. Just something I remembered to tell you. Must be because that's where the eyewitness is. Let's check it out. Don't you dare, pal. Try and stop me. Mo. Clown Mo. Why didn't he actually stop us? Also, who peels a banana in 5? Bananas peel in 3. That's how it is. Name tag says Mo on the door. Guess he's not here. Real mess in here. Our room's probably worse, though. Well, I give up. We'll come back later. Why do you do such a thing, Val? Rule of 3. It's a rule for a reason. Honestly, half the time I just do it in 2, but I also just don't eat bananas anymore. Oh, those are dog shoes. They're hilarious. Oh, no. Nice chair. Look at all the books. There's literally 5. People really only have one character trait in these games. This guy's character trait is clown. Everything he does is clown. There's no other interests. Why is there a crack in the ceiling? I just noticed it. Maybe he actually hates his clowning job. Might have broken all these just in a fit of rage. I'll bet you that's what's up. Big top. The stage sure doesn't look this small from out in the audience. Where they all perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults. I'm not doing any somersaults. Why not? You look like you'd be great at it. Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults? Grr. What was that, a lion? Wasn't me. Rawr. It's a tiger. I love the photorealistic tiger. Brilliant. It's coming this way. Rawr. Ah! And Nick got eaten by a tiger. Game over. Nick, you're too young to die. Stay, heal. Why is the tiger just out and about? Still here, I'm not dead yet. Nick, are you okay? Ha ha ha, scared you, didn't I? Oh my god. Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he? Why does she have like Sailor Moon staff? He just looks like a Sailor Moon reject. What's the matter? You two sure are quiet. No, what's the matter, me? He wasn't any close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites people. Besides, people normally never get to play with a wild tiger, right? So if you think about it, you're actually really lucky. You agree, don't you? I guess. What do you mean, you guess? Why are you agreeing with her? Ooh, your costume. Hey? It's cute. I want to try it on. Costume? You mean my clothes? Don't mind letting me try it on, right? I guess not. Tables turned quickly on that one. So much for the tiger thing. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Regina Berry, the renowned animal tamer of the Berry Big Circus. Are you related to the murder victim, then? My name's Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium. Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. You put us up next to an animal tamer, I bet we look really odd. Nice to meet you. Likewise. What happened? Hey, Regina, do you know what happened last night? You mean the murder? Uh-huh. My dad was murdered. Oh, jeez. That definitely sets that record straight. You don't seem all that broken up about it. Oh, I see. Wait, what did she just say? So, the ringmaster was your... Yep, the ringmaster was my dad. I'm so sorry about what happened to him. Why do you say you're sorry? Huh? Anyways, everyone here was practicing last night. Even your dad? Yes, everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. After that, everyone went off on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here. Why did you do that? I was playing with Regent. She was playing with that beast. So when the police showed up, and they took me to check things out, Dad was dead. Someone whose father was just murdered, she seems awfully perky. Wish she would tell us more about her day yet. We'll get to that. Incredible that you are an animal tamer. If you say so. It has to be really scary. Scary? Why? Regent isn't scary, he's cute. Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend. Leon? Oh no, Leon! Can't believe we lost him after all. Leon the Leon. Interesting name choices. Yes, my dad actually was killed. My dad killed him. Jesus. No wonder you're like just so stone, like unflappable expression. Your life is like nothing but trauma. Why did he do that? Not sure why he did it. It's tough not to get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. Well, I bet she was the murderer. That was your dad? Jesus. That's a hell of a mustache. After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room. His room? Yes, the door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room. I don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened. Ringmaster's room. Probably a good idea to check it out for myself. It's Max. Hey, where's Max now anyways? You don't know? Nope. He's been arrested. He was charged for the murder of your father. Okay, Nick and I will help him. Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean, the criminal? Of course he's not. I'm worried about so many things right now. Like what? Giggle? Why are you giggling? Regina, what's the matter? What's on your mind? I'll tell you, Maya, but just you. Ah. Well, mumble mumble. What, really? And then mumble mumble. Oh my, that's incredible, Regina. Come on, Nick. There's no reason to pout. Don't worry about me. Gina told me that someone professed their love to her. Professor Love? Not only that, it was Maximilian Galactica. So, you just spilled the beans on her secret that she didn't want me to hear. But how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyways? And then, on the exact same day, another person professed their love for her as well. What? Who was it? Someone named Trilo. Apparently he's a tenor who sings in the circus. Haven't met him yet. Gina seems to be quite the hit with the men in the circus. Must have some sort of strange power over them, indeed. I'm not kidding, 2 people in one day. When I want to profess my love for her. God, you fall so easily. Ugh. Y'all are so weird. The spreader on that ladder should be a little further down. It's supposed to basically be in the middle to make it stable. Not on, like, the second rung from the top. Here we go again. I am firmly on the stepladder side. You must distinguish ladders based on their function. Tightrope for walking. Weren't any tightrope walkers in the show when we saw it? Oh no. Oh no. Phoenix, please. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's still wrong. How old is Phoenix supposed to be? He's like 25, right? Exactly mean when? What do you mean when you say clue? What are you looking for? Bloody chainsaw, for instance. It's definitely not one of those here. Big Leon. That's where Max comes out during the show. Gotta admit, it was a pretty cool effect. Planning for me to start coming out of the line during the show. It's great, Regina. We'll ride on Regent's back and jump out of the lion's mouth. I want to try it too. Ride on Nick's back and jump out of the lion's mouth. Sometimes I wonder about this girl. Those lights are huge! I love lights. Whenever I appear under the spotlight, everyone claps for me. It's because everyone knows that you're cute. Jesus. Alright. Settle down, girls. Good for you. Nick. No hero, is he? Ouch. Thanks a lot, Maya. Seats are kind of far away, don't you think? They are, but also means that a lot of people can fit in the big top. You can fit 500 people into a show. Really? It seems like it'd fit more than that here. But I guess people don't sit behind the stage, do they? 500, that's amazing. Flying around above us, above that many people is a real rush. At least that's what Max said. Okay. I'm so tired. Let's go find this Trillo. Oh. Why has he got a penguin suit? The ringmaster's room. Yes, this room belonged to the victim. Which means this must be where Max met the ringmaster last night. Now that you mention it, that is what he said. Wonder. That's an interesting poster. Poster of Max. I want it. I want it. Nick, I want it. I want to get out of here. Ha ha ha. Oh. A lot of posters of Nick. I mean, Max. The only posters that they aren't likely to miss one, are they? Ah, yeah. We're supposed to be the honest ones around here. But, you didn't even notice that I took one. Ha! Oh, go ahead and keep it. You're incorrigible, you know that? Oh, that's gonna be important later. There's 3 famous symbols, so something about the hat, the cloak, whatever the third thing was. That's gonna be important in trial at a later time. What was his third thing? The roses? This is probably important. Table for guests. Some paper scattered on top. Look at this. Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. Yikes! What is it? I didn't know that a magician... The salary is incredible. Looks like she's about ready to pass out from shock. That much? Say that again. Must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. Ringmaster signed it and dated it. What's the matter, Nick? Max definitely got a raise. This document is dated a week ago. Oh, so why were they renegotiating? Is that his mustache on his vanity over there? Terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table. How uncouth do you think I am? So Max is probably demanding even more money. Where the ringmaster applied his makeup. Quite a collection of the most understated colors. Shocking pink, for example. One says 100% all-natural organic mascara. This one says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mind. The ringmaster must have been very concerned about his skincare. Very metrosexual. May not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. And they call this the face of somebody who already knew that. Ha! Scrap of white paper sticking out of the pocket. Oh, I thought that was just like one of them. I guess it doesn't have a breast pocket. What do they call that stupid little, like, pocket square? They just call it pocket square, right? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. That's because you are. You're a thief. Look at all the photos lined up on the wall. Like a guided tour of the circus's history. It's so cool. It seems like there are so many happy memories. Indeed. Everything looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap. Really big photo on the desk. Picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. Really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. Well, she doesn't seem to miss him. Robot Clown Research Center. What are all the cute trophies? Indeed. All County Quiz Champions, Ringmasters Association, Mini Golf Master. Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ. Oh dear. Well, he is a great loss of talent. Should we show her anything? Hey, Nick, look over there. Someone over there. Excuse me. Oh, God. Is it just Pee Wee Herman? There is a quiet one. Excuse me. What? Me? Yes, you work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe. Average Joe just so happens to hang out at the circus? I don't think so. Sam, I got nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying. Like any regular person would hang around the circus dressed like that. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya. Well, I just happened to be passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny. Not a carny. I'm a performer, actually. A ventriloquist. I'm Benjamin Woodman. Benjamin Woodman. Yes, that's right, but everyone calls me Ben. Ah, yes, that's your alias, right? I believe they call it a stage name. That's just an abbreviation of his normal name. What happened? Excuse me, Ben. About the murder, I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really, I'm just a regular normal guy. I don't know. The guy's so nervous he's creeping me out. He's also just got no chin. I'm so tired. Would you mind telling us something about Max? Max? He's not very nice. Ow. My head hurts. Yikes, I hope he's okay. Sounds like he just popped the gasket. Man thought too hard. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist. I'm just a regular guy. You already told us that you're a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Hey, don't yell at him, you can't do that. I can do whatever I want. Can't help it, he's making me nervous. Would you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Well, right now, my why? Did I do anything with you? I didn't just introduce you here to do nothing with. What am I supposed to do with you? Move back. Kablamo! Okay, he is here. Why has he got a carrot, of all things? Congratulations, you're the big wiener. Ha! 1 millionth visitor to the room of Mr. Mo Curls, aka me. Plus flying earplugs. Celebrate this momentous occasion. Would you care for an organic grape? Just one. You get my joke right there? No, I didn't. Ha 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 ha. I welched on giving you more than one. Ha! I don't know. If it was funny, it is your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in the Lansing. Huh? I don't get his jokes. It's some Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book. My book, they're just funny looking. Ho ho. You have a great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb. Well, I just like Greta Garb. Oh! I don't understand any of these jokes. Oh boy. I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't. No, I can excuse a bad joke or two. This dude just keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Objection. He's not funny because I don't understand his jokes. I don't have to admit that because he isn't. Please tell us more about the Very Big Circus. It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? All I got is time. The circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. Movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition. I love the circus. I love it too, that's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. Ho ho ho. It's fine. Har har har. At least I understood that one. Ringmaster was a big shot in the circus world, a real class act. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. He knew I had a family to care for. happy to take care of his employees. See, how could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? This music is not really setting the mood correctly. Mo? Wiggity wiggity what? I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tucking out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek of the crime. Just as we suspected. As the eyewitness to the crime. Ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts to get a bit stale. I realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit old-fashioned. That make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician, the one that thinks he's all high and mighty. You have the gall to say to me, you're one of the funny types, right? What do you mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep, he's got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder? Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. Still hiding something about Max. You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. Yes, you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details. Only if we can get old Stiff Lips here to make with the funny. Stiff Lips? You mean me? Nick, you can do it. What's the matter? Getting ready, okay? You know why I, Felix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. His expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Well, I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. This was funnier than Chuckles over here. I mean, it wasn't even a new joke. People make that joke all the damn time here. One of the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. At night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. Sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped right out of bed. That's when I saw... Well, question without a doubt, it was that magician. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. Knows more about Max than he's letting on. Well, let's inquire. If he thinks he can just kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Sorry, cross the line. But he's truly a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. Morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max plonked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Ben, a ventriloquist with a speech impediment. You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. Cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Oh, that's the second time you said that name, so that must be somebody else who performs here. Ha 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 ha! Yes, the very big circus is very big, isn't it? Always carry a map with you to get around. Thank you. This is an atlas. Ha ha! Oh, I kill myself. Really, I'm dying here. Coronary. I was just laughing to hear his own voice. Wait, it was an actual map? Been friends with Russell since even before the circus began. So selfless. He always thought about others before thinking of himself. Find a way to return the favor. He always took such good care of me. Wish I could have thanked him more than I did. Russell. How could anyone do this to you? Let's ask about someone else then. The Ring Matter's daughter, Regina. Since she was a little girl, she'd been watching circus performances. Cuter than a little puppy Maltese, said Regina. If only my Lorena was that cute. Who the hell's Lorena? Lorena is my daughter. Lives with her mother now. Damn. Tears of a clown. A little weird to say that your daughter's not as cute as someone else. Ah, Ben, how's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right, boy, was I surprised when they told me his secret. Got a second mouth where his belly button should be. Ugh. Disgusting image to think of. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. That's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet Trilo. Ah, so that's who Trilo is. Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet. You barely get a word out of him. Master and puppet. Oh, like the Metallica. Why do I feel like he's gonna turn into something supremely obnoxious once he's able to talk? I need to go to the cafeteria, right? Where the hell would that be? Oh. Or to be in the big top. Place is gross. Must be because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. What was it that Mo said? Said that yesterday morning Max clonked Ben over the head here. Also said there's gotta be something interesting. What's gotta be interesting? Don't ask. Gotti not an actual person? Is that just him memeing some way? Bulletin board for bulletins. Look, there's any useful clips around here. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Broken glass all over the floor. Broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. You think it means anything? Gotta be something interesting. Like we're gonna have to go back and meet with him. I've never seen a glass orange juice bottle. Strange, there's nothing on top of the stand. It's written... Max is written on it. Must be his VIP table. A bit small to be a VIP table. You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Still eat hamburgers, right? Lil. Who's still running the burger stand? It's Mo. He's such a funny clown. He's a good friend of my dad for a really long time now. Good friends with the ringmaster. My dad always said, when it comes to who I can entrust the circuits to, it's definitely Mo. Clown is one lovable stooge. Do you think so, Nick? No comment. Now that guy, his name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? I don't know, he didn't really catch my eye. Friends with Trilo, right? Wait, we're the ones asking questions around here. We gotta find Trilo then. go back to Maximilian. Well, it sounds like he's gonna be Max-a-billion soon. My two sweeties, welcome to the... You just call me sweetie again. Ugh. What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? We gathered a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso. But we came to meet with you again. Well, what's wrong? Quit make such a scary face. And Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous. What about this? Fabulous. You'd like me to sign this for you? No? Oh. I guess he just said that because we had all the clues. But that wasn't the clue that made this. Can I ask what you do with such an exorbitant salary? I've already covered this point. I'm paying off my father's debt. How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt? For example, say you rented a video, and perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of about 10 years. You would have to have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kind of like that. Well, at that point, once your, like, late fees have exceeded the value of, like, just buying the film, I think they just make you buy the film. But nobody rents movies anymore, so... Maximilian Galactica. No matter when you see me, you just get shivers, don't you? Can't say I do. The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses on my chest. They're my symbols. You know I had to cut the number of my symbols to 3. Really? You had quite a few to begin with, then. Oh, I thought you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty marks, soft pillows for lips, a beard, buck teeth. You have all sorts of symbols a shot. I mean, it seems like you have more than 3. You got stars on your face, you got cards all over your overcoat. With the, like, garish pink hair. If I forgot one when I went to put on my makeup, everyone would forget who I am. It's awful, especially for a magician. Ah, this is my silk hat. It's the only one of its kind in the world. It's one of my most prized possessions. Silk hat proves that I was someone else. Where did they find this, huh, sweetie? Found it at the murder scene. Ah! I don't know nothing about nothing. Ew, Max is so pathetic like this. Must be really confused. It's the ringmaster. Shame what happened. He's going to be like a father to me. Ah, my sweetie pie. Oh, dear. Must be really lonely with me all cooped up in here. Just she was laughing and rolling around with her tiger. She's my special someone, and I am her special someone. And you are 5 years apart, and she is 16. So that's horrifying. Uh-huh. Very complex. Just between you and I, wasn't a bad guy at all. I can say that for sure. First time I've ever heard you say something nice about someone, Max. Must have been a really nice guy. Can't believe a guy with that ugly mug is after my sweetie pie princess. Especially after she has eluded my charms for such a long time. Not much you can do about that, right? You haven't ever been truly in love, have you? When you are truly in love with someone, you'd be jealous of their mirror just because it traps their image inside. No. Turn that dumb puppet into a toy glider. This guy seems like an asshole. I was gonna check that next. Oh dear. I feel like you could have adjusted that in the remake. Just add a couple years to it, make it a little more normal. To hers, I mean. What about this person? Fortunately, I don't take on apprentices. I mean, just look at the face on this one. What? It's literally like your co-star. He's got nothing to say about him. Go back. Go through these again. Heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, you must mean from those dinosaurs. How are those Jurassic geriatrics? You aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? That's just what they call jealousy. You're absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious difference between us. People who really understand, for instance, my sweetie pie. Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She's truly my sweetie pie princess. Ah, Jesus. I don't like this. Already in the works. Oh? Strange. Regina never said anything about actually marrying this joker. Met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder. Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. Went to his room right after we finished. Found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. I heard about that. We needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for his to return. Sorry, Max, I have something I need to attend to right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here? Pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's alright. I'll be back. It should only take about 10 minutes. And then I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. Snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. I have no idea what he went off to do. Do I have enough to Magatama this guy? Take this. Last night you met with the ringmaster, correct? Exactly. Went to his office to negotiate your due salary. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Do I? I mean, this throws that into question. It's on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. There's a problem with being well compensated. Now with the compensation, just a date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. At night, the ringmaster called me into his room. Called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. Ringmaster called him. Wonder if there's some sort of problem. X, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about. Not if I don't have to. I bet you it's Regina. Don't look at me like that. This isn't easy for me, you know. How about it, Max? No, nope. Some sort of problem. Oh, it was the bonking incident. Durr. Isn't this why you were called into the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. Well, you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. Fell and broke on the floor. Still hiding something else. What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall on the floor. Use this bottle to bonk Benjamin. Ben. Oh my god, I've seen that fucking thing before. The puppet. I must have seen, like, a screenshot of that character before. Or gameplay somewhere. You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? Not everything's from FNAF. That's why you got called into the ringmaster's room. Fabulous. You might as well be a magician. Wahoo. Phoenix wrong. I very much doubt it. Truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast we had a run-in. I mean, you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist. To put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. You fought about my sweetie pie. Mean Regina. That ill-bred creep told me that sweetie pie princess that he was in love with. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? You talking about the same Ben? Told you he was in love with her. You sure this is Ben we're talking about? All I can say is that it made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. When the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Chance? That's when I went to his room and laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. I don't believe that. Well, my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. No one else's. Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. What do you mean by shut him up? You stole his doll. Trilo can't say a word, not without Ben. Puppet, the ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Triloquist. Ha! Isn't that funny? Hello, take the moonlight. Puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Well, the police came and took me away, of course. That puppet started flapping off at the balsa. I'd be screwed. You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet? You're so smart, sweetie pie. Why did you hide him? Sweetie, you aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous, that should have taught him a lesson. Yeah, hit Trilo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trilo for me, do you?
Hey, man.
Hey, man. Is that what he did? I would not be surprised if they bring it full circle to a million-year-old murder case. Well, let's go pick up Trilo. I really dread to know what will happen when we do. Ben's not here anymore. I wanted to ask him something. Hold out, he's probably in the tent. Big top. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. I really don't feel like we have. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. I'm dying. Everyone loved the ringmaster. No sign of footprints on the scene. Still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course, and now Regina isn't here. Not seeing how that's related. Ooh, the ring maestro. It's the same as always. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Just keep your hands to yourself. Trilo is somewhere in this room. So, where would he be? Inside the suit? Nope. In the trophies? Something shoved under the bookshelf. This is Trilo, Ben's puppet. I think you're right. Well, we'll give it back to him later. Operatic tenor doubles as Ben's sidekick. Why do I have to carry this thing? Because I don't want to touch it. Oh, hey, Ben. Hello. Awfully cold today, don't you agree? Yeah, I do indeed. Do you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping. I mean, I feel like there's no point to doing this. Let's just rip the band-aid off. Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. I'm sure it's gonna be obnoxious, so let's strap in. Maya, let's get going. What time is it? See you around, Ben. Okay. So Nick, where are we going next? Hey, wait. Who said that? What are you looking at? Right here, you blind wench. My God, what an asshole. What's your problem anyways? Don't you properly know how to greet someone? Hey, you, Ben? Oh, no. I would never. It was me. Yeah, me. Down here. Trilogy. Mr. Quest to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Are you speaking to me again? Well, it's a proper respect. Mr. Quest, is that better? Does it? I wasn't even looking. Oh, yeah, you're right. Look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney. Ah! It's not 8-bit anymore, is it? Actually, it never was 8-bit, was it? You know, we talked about insulting people. Oh, wow. Getting punched by your own puppet. You know, a ventriloquist dummy is one thing, but a fully, like, articulated one? How do you do that without hands? He was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. Sorry, Trilo. Ah! Alright, chill out. Who do you think you are calling me a puppet? What? Tell us what you know about the murder. Why does he got such a cocky look now? He's got the Pixar smirk. Talking to me? Said you talking to me? Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Request you behave yourself, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? One where they off the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. The old mutt paid us all peanuts. Phil, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? You really are a non-couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants. Ugh. Creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off for me, will you? Just another one of the dorks around here. I'll be fair. In this cesspool of a human garbage masquerading as performers, found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Oh boy. My lovely Regina. She's stunning, isn't she, Ben? God. Not sure I'd go that far. You have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of beauty, hence why I shall marry her. So it's a doll that wants to marry her, but the doll is a projection of Ben, who is literally twice her age. Ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying frog. In Max Galactica, what do you say that? Philo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up. I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there. If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. You're gonna marry Regina. That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I'm beginning to see why she seems troubled. Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. Oh, God. I think we gotta burn this puppet. I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. Gave her a song. Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I decided to grace you with one of my songs. Yeah, I'm not singing that. The rest is private. God, I need a nap. No, actually, I'm the artist here. Oh, Jesus. I made myself dizzy. Trilo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface. Must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Enough jibber-jabber. Let's get to court already. What's going on? The witness for tomorrow's trial. We just made that much worse by giving him a voice. But, you know, our ace in the hole has always proven the witness to be unreliable, so really adding more witnesses to them just undermines their case in the long run. What in the world happened with Ben and Trilo? Oh my god, it's a monkey. Ooh! What? The monkey just steal my badge? Why am I getting assaulted by animals? Welcome back, Nick. That monkey. My badge. The monkey stole it. Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? Well, my attorney badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, that monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Money? The monkey is called Money. The rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? We'll see what I can do. Even now I have money problems. Ha! Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny. Well, he sounds more like a magpie. Just have to figure out where Money disappeared to. We got Mo Money and Mo problems. Ah, Uncle Mo. Mo Money. Well, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with. Not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Mo's. My god, this is taking forever. Mind telling us about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trilo? What do you mean hanging around? Oh, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me. Trilo told you he was in love with you. Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? So smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. What about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo. Sand through an hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Yeah, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Max and Trilo both said otherwise. Did they ask for a hand in marriage? Well, Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. Forgot about that, he asked the ringmaster for a hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What, he's gonna propose to me? So confused. How about you, Maya? No, what? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trilo? Wait. You do realize that Trilo is a puppet. I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Let's get the hell out of here. This place is weird. That would be quite the twist. Looks like Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. But he and the other cops got lonely and head back to the precinct. And he already wasn't here the last time I came through. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Wright all the time. Ha! See, now you like that joke, dick. It's all right to be wrong every now and again. The audience was just him. What can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. Whatever. But you know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? So, about Regina. Gina is such a pure, innocent child. Born and raised in the circus, you know. That means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like further. Every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. You look really morose like right now. Lives in a dream world. She's dancing wild animals, men flying through the air, and one very fun clown every day. Funny thing is that it all seems normal to her because this is her everyday life. This explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. Clown sees life simply without complications. You ever heard of a monkey named Money? Oh yes, Money. Stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense they'd swipe your badge. Under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why is that? I know, you don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly. Bravo, bravo. Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. And who does he belong to? Be happy to take you where his owner is staying. Right now? Of course. Shall we go? The joke is that we're not going anywhere. Oh, never mind. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyway, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro's room. God, this is another character? He's an acrobat. Ah, acrobat. Lol. Seems like he's not around today. If he's an acrobat, why has he got, like, weights and a big-ass tuba? Big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there, too. Oh, because they're all shiny objects and the monkey steals them. Make sure you got the right stuff. Ha! Who takes care of Acro? Wait, the monkey takes care of Acro? Orca mirror, everything shiny. And a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. There it is. Wahoo. Really saved me, huh? I suppose. God, I'm so tired. You find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. Something engraved on it. From T to R. Well, that's Trilogy, then. That was his proposal ring. Ring put in pocket. We just stole a big-ass diamond engagement ring. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Think we'll win in court tomorrow. Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. Guessing Mo will be a witness in court. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we still got a magician on our side. Well, see what he pulls out of his sleeve tomorrow. Let's roll. Except we will roll next time, because I need a nap. Oh, God. Alright, so there's a chance I will stream tomorrow. I have to see what's going on. May not be exactly at 9, but it will probably be at some time. So, till then, have yourselves a wonderful Saturday. Stay safe, stay healthy, and goodbye.